If you've been following along, you know that Wally, my Luba 5000, has been having some issues lately. Well, after relocating my RTK antenna, I had to delete all my maps and start over. I thought I would briefly show how the process goes. Unlike other auto mowers that require a wire around your perimeter, the Luba works off a GPS, and you have to control it with your phone like an RC car and drive it around your lawn and tell it where the perimeter is. A great tip when doing this that I found is if you go in your settings and you go into the Luba settings, you can change the speed on manual control, and you bump that up to the highest, and that gets the job done a little quicker. And this is me controlling it through the app on my phone. It's actually very responsive. And this is what it looks like in real life, real time. So this is not sped up, this is how fast it goes. I went around my entire large lot that I have off to this side. It took about maybe 5 or 6 minutes. It wasn't long at all. The lot that I have is about 160 feet by 180 feet. This is just one part of my side yard. I do have other zones scheduled out. But you just drive it along and slowly walk behind. I will say, the first time you set your perimeter, it is a good idea to walk behind the Luba the first time it cuts, just to make sure that it doesn't get hung up in any areas. So there's a lot of settings you can set if you do a custom cut, where you do 1, 2, 3 perimeter cuts before it starts going into either a single grid or a double grid. So I like to follow it around just to make sure, since I have chain link to keep my dog in, that the wheels don't get caught up on that chain link fence. You can go back always later and modify and cut areas out that you need. And that's pretty much it. All you're basically doing is stopping where you started. Once you connect that, that is your zone 1 area. Now, as you can see from this photo, I have palm trees. I'm in Florida. I have 44 palms on my property, including a couple of swing sets, a fire pit, a lot of obstacles like my yard shed as well that I need to set as no-go zones. So here's how that's set up. Basically, you just manually drive the Luba over to the beginning of where your no-go zone is, and you select Add No-Go Zone. We'll give you a little animation on how to do it. And then you just drive around the perimeter of your no-go zone, just like setting a cutting zone. And once you drive around and finish that off, it'll ask if you're all set, and then it'll save that. And then Luba will ignore those zones when cutting. You can also delete these individually later if you need to. So if you move a swing set, you can easily just delete one, or if you need to redefine it. Well, that's basically the process. I mean, there are a lot of instruction manuals, and a lot of other people have gone over this in depth, but I hope this little overview is helpful for you. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching and thanks for subscribing.